Good morning, dear candidates. A hearty welcome from your own SSB Short Academy, Bangalore and Punjab. As promised, we bring you again another video on popular demand about the Territorial Army. The notification is just out couple of days before, inviting application from boys as well as girls. This is the first time, by the way, that the girls can also apply for Territorial Commission. Dear candidates, what is TA? What is the requirement? Who all can fill up the form? How the examination is conducted? And what are the prerequisites? How can you crack this examination?
My dear friends, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell for all the latest updates and don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
We in the SSB Short Academy have planned a dedicated course not only for boys but girls as well. From 1st of June onwards, you can report any of our academy, either Punjab, in Mukeria, or here in Bangalore, in Kaglipura. The choice is yours. So now let's talk, what is TA? Territorial Army is the second line of defense. It is called the Citizens Force. You have the option of serving in it as well as continue with your career in the civil. A wonderful opportunity to don the uniform if you have not been able to get selected or you have missed the opportunity. So here is a chance for you to continue with your civil profession and join the Territorial Army and don the uniform, serve the armed forces and the nation. We have an expert of Territorial Army. He is Lt Col Shrinivas Rao, who had served in the TA for long years. He is going to explain to you how the training is conducted. But let me tell you, let me welcome him first.
Jai, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So he is an expert of the TA. But let me tell you before that, how the examination is held. Dear candidates, the examination process is simple. You have to meet 5 prerequisites to apply for the Territorial Army Commission. Firstly, you got to be an Indian citizen. You have to be between 18 and 42 years. You have to be graduate in any subject from any university. You have to be physically and medically fit, and you have to be gainfully employed. Even you may be in your private business. So there is a written examination held in the respective regional centers. They are at various places like Lucknow, Patna, Bangalore, Pune. In the regional centers, there are 2 test papers held of 2 hours each. The first paper is about the reasoning ability, in which you have elementary maths as well. The marks are 50 marks for the reasoning ability and 50 marks for elementary maths. Similarly, you have the second paper on part 1 on general knowledge and part 2 in English. Again, this is 50 marks each. So out of a total of 100 marks in each paper, total 200 marks, you got to get minimum 40% marks. And overall aggregate, you got to get 50% marks. And thereafter, you are called for the interview. Once you pass the written examination, your first interview held in the command headquarter or in the TA group headquarter, and thereafter the SSB is as usual, which happens for in any other commission. Let us see now, once you get selected, what happens, how your training is conducted. Let's see what Lt Col Shrinivas Rao has to say about it. Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Once the Services Selection Board recommends the name of the candidate to the Army headquarters and the selection process is put in place, after some time you will receive the call-up notice to join a particular unit. you will have to report to the unit which you have been allocated to within a specific period of time which would be mentioned in your call-up notice. Your training will be post-commission and the total period of the training is 9 months. For the benefit of the terriers, as we all are called, TA officers are called, the training of 9 months is distributed over a period of time. 1 month in the initial stage, post-commission training will be held in the unit and it is called recruit training. It is also called RTC, recruit training camp. After which you will have a 2 month annual training camp, which makes it 3 months. You can have a break after that. Post the ATC, depending on the vacancies availability and the availability of the officer, a 3-month course is held in TA Academy in Devlali near Nasik, and the final stage of the training will be held in IMA Dehradun, which is of 3 months. This 9 months is spread over a specific period of time, and all the trainings have got to be completed within a specific span of time. There are various other training which is akin to the regular army. The young officers course in MAU and subsequently later the junior command, the senior command, all these trainings as applicable to the regular army is applicable to TA officers as well. However, the number of vacancies are limited and every officer may not get to undertake these trainings in one go.
So, Colonel Rao, would you like to also apprise our candidates about the pay, perks, pension, etc.?
Of course, yes sir. The pay, perks and allowances are on par with the regular army. There is no difference between the pay and allowances of a regular army and the territorial army. The promotions are also time bound up to Lieutenant Colonel. Post Lieutenant Colonel, it depends on the number of vacancies and the caliber of the candidate. Of course, there's one thing that is to be mentioned. TA officers start with a loss of seniority of 2 years. That means a regular army officer after 2 years becomes a captain, whereas the territorial army officer will become a captain only after the 4 years of service. Likewise, 6 years is the period for a regular army officer to become a major, whereas in the case of TA it is 8 years. Similarly, 13 years is the period when a major becomes a lieutenant colonel in the regular army, while it takes 15 years to become a lieutenant colonel in the territorial army. Apart from this loss of seniority of 2 years, which is obvious and which has got valid reasons behind it, all other status is equal to the territorial army officers as applicable to the regular army. As far as the pension is concerned, as applicable to the regular army, wherein the officer gets pension after 20 years of service, here as well the terriers get pension after 20 years of physically embodied service. In some cases, the service may be beyond 20 years, but the embodied service will be much less than 20 years. In such case, the pension may or may not be applicable.
Dear candidates, let me also tell you that the terriers, the TA officers or the TA as a corps has a very glorious history. They have participated in all wars, 1962, 1965, 1971, also of Pawan in Sri Lanka and numerous operations in J&K. Besides, the Territorial Army has numerous awards, including 1 Shaurya Chakra, number of Sena medals and mention in dispatches, and also many VSMs and AVSMs. So what are you waiting for? The notification for 2019 is already out. The forms are being filled up from 26 May onwards till 25th of June next month. So I would like most of you who have missed an opportunity to join the armed forces, please avail this opportunity. And we here in Bangalore and Punjab, SSB Short Academy, will welcome you and train you to become an officer in the Territorial Army. Thank you very much. Thank you, Colonel
Thank you,
Rao.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Have a
dear.
good day,
Thank
sir.
you.
Jai
Thank you
Hind.
so much.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for all the future updates. If you're new to this channel, then do check out our other videos as well. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram.